Hey guys, and welcome in. Hey, did you know that there was actually two creators that got me into VTubing? One being Joel, Porcelain Maid, and the other one is Takahata of the Takahata101. Sadly, unfortunately, Takahata is dealing with allegations that may not be true. And just to remind you, allegations are claims that someone has done something illegal or wrong, normally without any proof. Now, there's been a lot of people that said that they did see the messages from both sides. He had stated at one point that he ended up having to get the law involved, and we don't know how long this is going to go for. But I did find someone on YouTube where I see exactly what he's saying. So I'm going to be sharing the video from Paper Bag Boy. I will be pausing it and commenting on a bunch of this. All right, so these are the tweets that Taka put out, and there was quite a bit. It was a lot to go through at the time. I will also be putting the link to his YouTube down below in the description, so y'all can go check out that check out the video. That way you don't have to sit there and listen to me pause and everything. So if you really want to see everything all the way through without being interrupted, you're more than welcome to. Show him some love, show him some care, and let's continue.
So one of the largest indie VTubers and the VA for Alucard in Hellsing Ultimate Abridged literally has some of the craziest allegations coming out against him. They have spoken on it. They won't say what the allegations are, but it comes between him and his friends. Red Claw outing him, and a bunch of other VTubers are literally separating from him, literally distancing themselves from him, because they think that what he did was absolutely astronomically insane. But we've got the words from the mouth itself, the man, the myth, the legend, Takahata101, baby. So let's get into it. It looks like he's saying, you may already be aware that over the past few months, several creators have distanced themselves from me. Some have announced they will no longer collaborate on future content. Others have even removed past collaborations from their platforms. It has become clear to me that this has been largely driven by false, hurtful rumors that have been circulating behind the scenes. I am aware of this where this all originated and how it was spread. So it seems like somebody told the other VTubers some allegations against Takahata, and Takahata here is saying that they're false. But a lot of people have come out in defense of said person, saying that they don't want to be around Takahata. But honestly, to me, it feels a little cancel culture-y, guys. It feels a little cancel culture. We don't have all the info yet, so let's dig into it.
So we don't even know when anyone's going to really speak out. If you go to everybody's page that's talked about the situation, they just said, you know, it's not my place to talk about it. This is just VTuber. This will be like VTuberDrama. I'm not going to put it out there. It's up to the victim and Taka. But we don't know how long that's going to be, how long that's actually going to take, or if anyone's going to speak out. If the police report has been filed and everything, they probably won't speak up. Nothing will probably be said until after the court dates.
Find out. While I have no desire to escalate matters or cause unnecessary distress, I have, with the guidance of legal and professional counsel, so he literally has a freaking lawyer, that's how bad these allegations are, folks, that he literally had to get a lawyer, now compiled a dossier that clearly identifies the falsehoods and substantiates the truth with provable and independent evidence. So it seems like he was accused of something very bad. Very bad. This seems really bad, folks. This seems terrible. Well, we've got some words from his friends later on the subject of why they are distancing themselves from him, so stick around. Here he says, I am aware that the spread of this false narrative has been made possible by a lack of full context, but the allegations now being made and implied are simply untrue.
See, that's the things that I was talking about. When it comes to a lot of this like VTuber drama, when people start like dropping dogs, talking about like the drama that's happening on Twitter, no one really has the full context. Like everybody that's a third party looking in and reading about it doesn't truly know everything that's being said, what's going on, who started it, who said what, all that stuff. All you get is like messages and then like a little description of saying, hey, this is when I talked to so and so. They're the ones that supposedly did this, said that, whatever. We're not getting the full context of everything. I also have that in my book. If you guys want to check it out, it is free.
From the word of his mouth alone, he says they are untrue. Takahata here says, yes, I do know the identity of the original source, but I also am very aware of that individual's emotional vulnerability.
See, that's what I'm saying. That right there is kind of like a red flag. Like, what if this person has like done stuff like this before? Like, is it true? Are they just trying to start the drama? Are they just trying to bring someone down? Because the whole cancel culture thing is like crazy. It's getting out of hand. But that right there to me is like a red flag.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's taking shots. But I also am aware of that individual's emotional vulnerability, and I truly have no wish to do them harm. So at this stage, I do not intend to make their identity public or take further action of any kind.
See, right there, to me, seems like he still kind of cares, because if like someone was dropping allegations about you, I know people would just in a heartbeat be dropping those names, saying the creator, tagging them, all that shit. But he kind of still cares. He doesn't want them to have any more issues or whatever they're dealing with get like way worse. But still, you shouldn't be dropping allegations if they're not, you know, if there's no proof backing it up. All right.
It's my sincere hope this will never be necessary. However, I have found this entire situation deeply difficult to process, so after careful reflection, I've decided to take a significant step back from content creation now. So Takahata, the VA, is literally done with content creation now. He didn't say he's gonna take a break. He said he's gonna take a significant step back from content creation for now. So these allegations are so bad that they literally have him wanting to not come back. This has not been an easy decision. I bet it hasn't, buddy. I bet it is a really hard decision, especially whenever all your friends turn against you. But I believe is the right one for the time being. To those,
I still really hope that once everything is said and done, that he does come back and makes content, because I miss seeing a lot of the videos on my For You page, on TikTok For You page, and then being at the streams, watching them at the bar, making jokes, hanging out, being funny, all that stuff. I can't wait to watch all that again.
those of you who have continued to offer kindness, understanding, and genuine support, I'd like to say thank you. This has meant more than I can express. Well, that was an update from Takahata, but what about one of his best friends, Red Claw? Red Claw here stating, I apologize to everyone who is frustrated with the vague posting. I know I'm frustrated, buddy. I hate this he said, she said bullshit. I wish that you would just say it. All I can say is that we are literally not allowed to talk about it yet. You are, as long as there's no legal action being taken place. The reason we never publicly said anything on Twitter is because we aren't treating this like VTuber Twitter drama. We are taking this shit extremely seriously. We kept our separation statements from him to our communities because we wanted to stay transparent with them about us no longer wishing to be affiliated with him. Buddy, you literally said because allegations. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's the thing. Even though you make an announcement in your Discord, there are people that are part of other Discords, including probably Takas too, that's been like questioning all this other stuff. No matter what, if you make any kind of announcement, it does not matter what kind, even though you're just wanting to let people know, hey, you know, we've been streaming with this person a lot, and now y'all are noticing that we're not streaming with them anymore. People are going to be asking questions no matter what. Sometimes it's probably better if nothing was announced till after everything was said and done, till like everything gets cleared and more information comes out. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot more people questioning, poking holes, all that stuff.
It doesn't matter if you don't say allegations. If you literally say that you are separating away from him because he did some very bad shit and you don't want to talk to him anymore, then you are literally committing. You're literally engaging in VTuber freaking Twitter drama. You are literally treating it like it. Literally up here it says, what happened to privately disassociating with someone? Why the obsession with letting everyone know about? Seriously, dude, that seems a little off, boys. That seems a little off. I don't want to tell anybody publicly. I don't want to tell nobody publicly, but this motherfucker, he did some real bad shit. I can't say what he did. I can't tell y'all what he did, but this motherfucker, he did some real bad shit, okay? He's in the wrong over here, and that's why I'm separating from him. But I don't want to cause any drama. I don't want to get the fuck over yourself, buddy. You absolutely freaking are. There's no way you're not. Oh my God.
I mean, it's sad. And here's the other thing, too. It doesn't stop people from taking screenshots and sending them to the other communities and being like, hey, what's going on? This was posted in so-and-so's Discord. Can you give us some context? Can you let us know Can you let us know what's going on? Like, people screenshot all the time.
And this one over here saying, I'm praying whatever Taka did is just something really stupid and not something terrible. I'm so tired of VTubers drama. Can y'all shut up and keep it in DMs? And this down here, it says Alicia the Rat Queen, whenever she commented on Takahata's post, says, as someone who saw you as a best friend, heard you out twice because of love and respect for our friendship, I didn't want to just listen to one side. I wanted to hear what you said and your experience. I made my decision to separate based on what you said to me, not what others said.
No, see, I respect Alicia for that, because that's how it should be. When it comes to your friends, if there's any kind of allegations that's going on, you know, you're hearing it from that side. You should definitely reach out to the friend that the allegations are about and be like, yo, what's going on? Can you like explain this to me? So I have respect for her when it comes to that.
Don't know about if other people are saying false things, but let me be crystal clear. What you told me is worse than what a rumor could be. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God, dude. This is the response to Takahata saying, you may already be aware that over the past few months, several content creators have distanced themselves from me. Some have announced they would no longer collaborate on future content, and others have even removed past collaborations from their platforms. I promise you, if what Taka did is not literally something that can be prosecuted in court and put him in jail, then these motherfuckers are overreacting. If this is not something that can put him in jail, then this motherfucker is overreacting to destroy his career.
See, that's the thing. That's where I agree with Paperback Boy, is that there's been a lot more sensitive people lately, and I get it, y'all don't like it, but you know, there's a thing called block, move on, don't investigate, don't get involved with it. But like, if it's really proven that he hasn't done anything wrong, I really do hope that a lot of his what I guess you could say ex-friends now will give him an apology. But if he truly did something wrong and it's been proven in court, then yeah, he does not need to come back. But you know, we don't know anything. No one has said exactly what it is, and like I said before, everyone has stated that should be Taka and the victim's choice to come forward and talk about it.
Is this what you told me is worse than what a rumor could be? So they're literally implying that he did some very bad shit, but they're not going to talk about it because they don't want to cause drama. Like, what the fuck, dude? Just say it. What the hell? Anyways, to fucking continue, Mizu Tamari here saying, I'm genuinely on the edge of my seat with the Takahata thing. On the other hand, I can't imagine Seamery publicly nuking themselves over legitimately evil accusations just to keep a connection like Taka. This makes me think it might be much more. He said she said drama instead of an actual allegation of misconduct. So even Mizu thinks the same thing as me. This makes me think it might be much more he said she said drama instead of an actual allegation of misconduct. That's
what it seems like to me. I mean, like we said before, nothing has been posted or said about what the allegations are, but allegations are just things that are normally said. Person's in the wrong, done something illegal, but there's no proof to back it up. So should you really be dropping your friends when there's nothing there to prove that they did something wrong. I mean, this kind of reminds me of like the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation when they went to court. You know, Disney dropped Johnny Depp just like that. They didn't even wait to hear how everything was going to play out. And then it was proven that he was innocent, that he didn't actually do everything that she said he did do, that she was lying about a lot of that stuff. And I still don't know like if Disney has like fully apologized to him or whatnot. I haven't looked into that afterwards, but that was very shocking. You know, they didn't even wait till afterwards. And as far as I know, the Pirates of the Caribbean makes Disney a lot of money, so that's very disrespectful.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. But on the other hand, Alicia and others all cutting ties so clearly, and she made extra allegations that police reports were filed in Rima's stream chat. Holy shit. That makes it unlikely this was just a simple disagreement. It makes it seem like that it's something that they would like to prosecute for, and if it's not, you know what I'm saying? If it's not, then they are definitely overreacting. But if it is, if Taka really did some fucked up shit, buddy, then you need to freaking say it, unless there is a literal police report being filed and you can't. Okay, I understand that. Here, this is Kim Rai saying, Taka has been a good friend of mine since the start of my journey. I am sad to see him go. The situation is a complicated one, and I know everyone is frustrated with the vagueness of it all. I sure the fuck am, buddy. But you just have to accept when the people directly involved want privacy. If they want privacy, then what is up with all the freaking public posts?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever talk to this person again because they did a bad thing. That is not wanting privacy. That is being open to the public for no.
You're literally looking for people to ask, you know, what's going on, what happened, everything like that. If you didn't want people to be involved and asking questions, it should have never got posted out there.
No freaking reason. I remained his friend through this. I lost friends because of it. I might lose more still. I saw receipts from both sides and ultimately made the decision that it didn't feel right to cut him off. Oh my God, dude.
Which also, if you give me 1 second, I am going to grab her video. Let me see, where is it? Okay, so I couldn't find the actual video, but Rima has the part from it. I'm also going to share the other parts too from Rima's recordings. I'm also going to be posting their link down below, so if you want to go and watch their full video all the way through, you're more than welcome to. Make sure you show them some love and some care, and let's continue. Oh, by the way, I don't remember if this video talks about it, but Bo and Cam are the same person.
This one found on forum.
Hi everyone. So yes, things have been kind of difficult since January because a whole bunch of, I don't want to refer to it as drama because it's not really drama. It's just stuff has been happening behind the scenes with VTubers in general. And I got told a lot of things that were extremely upsetting to me. And then I had to make the decision to talk to my friend about it and find out, like, hey, you know.
Okay. She used to be a frequent guest at Taka streams as Kim Rai. Okay. Bo Sheep is Kim Rai. Okay.
Okay, it does say it.
You know what I mean? It's hard not to.
So she kind of sided with him. She's kind of like the only person defending him.
Told a lot of things that makes you feel like maybe you don't know the person that you thought you knew, and then you have to make that difficult decision.
It seems like all the parties have seen evidence. Alicia says she saw screenshots first that he showed her. She saw screenshots from other people, and then she saw more screenshots that put the situation in context even further to her. Then she dropped him. Now, Bo Sheep is also saying that she saw screenshots, but she made a different decision. But I don't know if she saw all of the screenshots or just the ones that he showed her. She doesn't really specify that.
Decision to reach out to that person and have an honest conversation with them. And which is what I did. And to my surprise, they had a whole bunch of things to tell me and show me that basically made it like this whole thing felt suddenly something that's typically very black and white suddenly felt like a gray area. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes issues that happen between adults isn't always black and white. Sometimes it's confusing, and sometimes there's a gray area, and sometimes you're just kind of like, you get caught in the middle. But anyways, regardless of what happened, I was told all these things, and then I was told I couldn't talk about it, and I had to essentially pretend that everything was normal. Meanwhile, everything behind the scenes was falling apart. And as someone here who is like very much on the spectrum, it's a very difficult situation to be in. Very difficult. Because interactions are already, socializing with people is already really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get put in a situation where things are not cut and dry, and you just want to do what's best, but you have all these new set of conditions placed on how you interact, it's super stressful. It's very, very stressful. And you just want to do right by everybody. And it's impossible. It's impossible to do right by everyone. And this whole time I just, as selfish as it's...
She's the only one that's standing up for Taka when everyone turned on him. And she said in a previous post that she's lost a lot of friends because of that. And she's saying that it's difficult with her autism to navigate already social interactions, and it's even more difficult for her now. So she's going through a tough time. That's why she's crying. So we can be nice to her.
Yeah, it's very difficult. This is like what I was trying to explain before, like in my book. It's like if you sit there and defend your friends, even when there's like nothing there proven that they've done anything bad, you're considered the bad person. You're the next target that they're going to be going after, because it's almost like they're trying to get rid of all the friends so that that person is left alone, and eventually they just leave. And that's not how it should be. Not one bit. Like, this whole cancel culture thing is total BS, and it's just getting out of hand.
I just desperately wanted my friend group to be okay.
Oh, my heart.
You know, these are people that I've known for 4 years and have come to care about a lot. Taka made, thank you for the resub, Tumbleweed. Taka made a post yesterday, I don't know how many of you saw it, on Twitter, saying that he was taking a step back from content creation. Because of these things that have been going on behind the scenes. And I know that other content creators have openly decided to take a step back from associating with him as well. And because of all that, it has caused a ton of speculation that is occurring on the internet right now. And that's like just happening in the last 24 hours, and I guess a little bit before then.
Okay, so now we're back to Paperback Boys video about the allegations.
Look at that. Somebody with a freaking brain. Holy cow. So Samurai literally putting their freaking neck on the line for this dude. This seems way different than the Cinder situation. There is no proof of any of the allegations. It's just a bunch of people saying this guy did a bad thing and I'm not going to talk to him anymore. But I'm not saying anything because I don't want to cause Twitter drama.
But see, like, here's the thing with the Cinder situation. There was actual evidence. There were screenshots. There was messages, proof showing that she was being a bad person. But when it comes to the Taka situation, there's nothing posted out there. I think there was a talk at one time that there was some kind of document that was dropped, but it's like mysteriously hidden somewhere or whatnot. I don't know.
Like, buddy, you literally are. You're absolutely crazy. And this is Rat Queen Alicia commenting again. I have no intention of speaking out on this further and will not be answering questions, but my friendship with Takahata has ended, baby. Something has come up that made me uncomfortable to continue interacting and posting content with him anymore. So even videos I did record with him will not be posted. Please do not pressure me to talk about it further. You talked about it on your own. You brought it up on your own. Just know I'm beyond disappointed and have stated to this community time and time again that I don't care if I've known a friend for 10 years or 10 days. If they do something that is unacceptable, I'm dropping them. Buddy, I'm the exact opposite. If I know somebody for 10 years and I am friends with them, I'm gonna help them bury the fucking body, okay?
See, that's kind of like a gray area for me. Like, if we've been friends for like 10 years or something like that, and like, okay, so let's say if the allegations did involve a child, I'm gonna throw them under the bus. I'm just gonna leave them. I'm not gonna be friends. Like, if it's actually proven that they actually did something like that, then yeah, we're not friends. That's it. I'm dropping you. But if it's just allegations with nothing backing it up, like there's no evidence to it, I'm not gonna drop them until there is something physically there, because you could sit there and talk to one person and they're going to probably tell you a different story. It's that he said she said drama, but there's no evidence backing it up.
Thank you for reading and looking forward to continuing my consistent content grind. Yeah, buddy, you getting on that clout grind, huh? You're literally getting on that clout grind. Holy crap, dude. This is getting ridiculously insane.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. These are Discord screenshots from Twitter. So I don't know if it's actually going to show who posted the screenshots, but this is what I'm saying. Even if you have it posted in your Discord announcing, hey, I'm not going to be socializing with this person because of so-called allegations that have come out, it's going to get posted out there in the public no matter what.
With this person here saying a small topic I want to approach with you guys. This has nothing to do with my trip to visit a bunny. I won't get into specific details or entertain further questions on the matter. So essentially they're saying I'm not going to talk about anything that the allegations are involved with, but I want to let you guys know that my friendship and further association with Takahata has come to an end. That motherfucker did some real bad shit. I don't want to stir up drama. I'm not going to say it, but that motherfucker did some real bad shit. Oh, God.
I just wonder what it was. Like, what they're saying.
Names and pointing fingers, but you, Takahata, you're a real problem. Jesus Christ, dude. Some things have popped up that has had me very uncomfortable going forward with anything including him. I will be asking to halt any future content involving me going forward. I do not often make statements, but when I feel things need to be said, I do my best to say it. It is incredibly disappointed for what has come about, but we'll continue to move forward regardless. Thank you for taking the time to read this. I'll keep doing my best and strive to do my best for you each and every day. Holy cow, dude. I swear these motherfuckers are engagement farming at this point. Just say it. Just freaking say it. First of all, just say it. Seriously.
Okay, so after he gets done going through hers, we're going to switch back over to Rima's because they've got a clip of them and two other people kind of talking, not saying exactly what the situation is, but basically saying that they're no longer going to be friends with Taka.
Look at this. Firstly, let me make this clear. This has no relation to the events of today's stream, nor the individual who perpetrated those acts. My friendship with Takahata has ended. Oh, God. I am uncomfortable interacting with him and being used in his content. He continues to post videos with me in them, but I do not approve of continuing to be used for his content.
So, okay, so like something I want to point out, did they really have to say Taka? Couldn't they have said that there is a creator on here that I'm no longer going to socialize with anymore? I mean, because that would still kind of throw up, you know, who is it? Is it Taka? Because we haven't seen him in the streams anymore. You haven't been in his streams or anything like that. But then you could have been like, it's private or something like that. We can't go talking about it. We can't say exactly who, but we're just letting you know that there is a certain creator that we're no longer collabing with, instead of just flat out saying, oh, it's Taka.
Videos with him in them will not be posted, nor will I allow myself to be posted on any more of his channels. Just know I am beyond disappointed in his actions and have been firm in the fact that I keep honest and forthright company. I will drop anyone who has made me feel uncomfortable. Thank you for reading my statement on this matter. So essentially, I'm not going to talk about anything he said, but I'm going to make a public statement for Twitter engagement, baby. Holy crap, dude. The engagement farming never ends. I do not trust these people. If they will not say what the fuck is going on, there is too many. I understand if the person involved, the person that's directly involved, that the allegations are probably against, will not say anything, you know what I mean, that they never made a public statement, but the rest of them making public statements, like, bro, you are literally fucking engagement farming at that point. You're literally trying to say that you're not going to say what's going on other than that motherfucker's a bad person and I don't want to cause drama at the same time.
Yeah, I still feel like in the end, they probably didn't have to just say it's Taka. He's the one that we're ending our friendship with. Just could have been like, yo, I'm not going to be friends with this person no more. We're no longer collabing anymore. Y'all will probably notice who it is, but we're not going to be talking about it. Please do not bring up the person's name or ask questions on who it is.
And Radioactive went live on stream and they spoke a little bit more about the situation.
For you, chat, right? You guys help us and we want to stand strong for you. So this is hard as fuck. You can hear. Can you hear how hard this is? Like,
I am uncomfortable trying to vocalize this because I feel like someone has a gun at my back.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like,
no one's gonna shoot me, but I feel like it.
It is scary and difficult to come forward on such a serious topic, but we, as at least myself, also ask you to not harass Takahata101, to not harass his community in our stead. That would be unfair to us as creators and not what we are trying to tell you today. What we are telling you here today, or at least I am telling you here today, is I am no longer associated with him. I have asked for him to remove his content of me going forward, but not in the past, because we cannot remove what has already happened, and we do not wish to create this and make this a worse issue for ourselves going forward.
The other thing, too, is we don't want to have to force other people to come forward if they're not comfortable coming forward. That's part of the reason why we ask you
Am I missing a doc?
Information
We're all missing a doc.
In and just keep it at that, right? This is a person by person basis based on how they want to deal with this. Some people don't know. Some people were affected more closely. There's no judgment here. Okay, chat? No judgment.
Again, this is the one time people want a Google Docy for context. But the thing is, I suppose the quote unquote, like, the people involved don't want to talk about it. So everybody's just skirting the topic.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing, like, I'm curious about. You know, the two main people that the situation involves aren't talking at all. But everybody else is. Like, a lot of other ones, I don't know if they've all seen the messages from both sides or what, but, like, something just seems off. I don't know. It just seems off.
We are making a choice for us, for our communities. We are bringing this forward to you because we did associate ourselves with him relatively recently. Yeah. And we had cut like all of us immediately. This was in January, right?
Yes, it was
The
in
end of
January.
No, I don't think it's a weird friend fallout thing. It looks like it sounds like something more serious. But with the wordings used in the following clips, you can sort of guess what it's about.
We clean cut. Yeah, we clean cut at the end, but we didn't tell you guys about it because, like, again, this is a very delicate subject, and we didn't know how, and we didn't know if it was appropriate. But
Alicia's courage allowed us to finally come forward and tell you what is going on, and this, at least to this capacity of our relation with Takahata101.
And I am
Mel plays and Rena plays. Hi.
Her support and her ability to instill that confidence to do this. This is not easy. If you do care for us as people, as creators, we don't want this taken outside of our communities, as we said. I don't want this taken to Taka. I don't want this taken to his community. If you all enjoy his content, that is perfectly fine. I don't need to know. That's all right. I don't judge you. That's okay.
Like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but no matter what, if you sit there and say, hey, don't go harass them, don't go to their community and start stuff, people do. No matter what, even if you put it out there saying, hey, don't do that or anything, that people are going to do it, unfortunately. They're going to take screenshots, they're going to share it, they're going to tag people. It never fails, unfortunately. And it's so sad.
I will not be angry. I just personally cannot handle seeing his name or seeing his likeness at the moment. So let it stay here until otherwise there is public information. And again, I appreciate your understanding and compliance to those requests.
Yeah, do not, like, I cannot reiterate this in any stronger way. Do not go after creators who are working with him in the future. Okay? Do not fucking do that. Do not go after him. Do not, and don't do that as well. They don't have the full information, and even if they do, that is their choice, right? Yeah. That is their choice. And that's it, right?
Yeah, you never know what goes on behind the scenes, and people that share his company, that work with him, may have zero knowledge of what occurs, or might have circumstances that they feel they need to stay in the current position they are in. That is not our business. That is not your business. So I would respect the privacy of every individual involved, and I would only reference our statements in terms of how you should feel towards things.
I believe each of us have made public statements in our community discords. I know I have, as well as clarifications because of other situations that have happened. Please understand, do not try to read between the lines. We are not giving you the information. We will not give you the information, and do not try to make hypotheticals, to think of what happened, or spread rumors in our name. If I find out that any of you are spreading this name and spreading it under my name, or any of my friends' names, including Alicia, who is not here currently and cannot speak for herself, you will be removed from my community immediately. Please respect this boundary for us. Thank you.
And the next conversation we'll have, I will reiterate this time and time again, are completely unassociated in any way, shape, and or form. Again, do not read between the lines. Do not try and draw conclusions like a sleuth. They're not associated. They are not related. They are not the same person.
It was just unfortunate timing.
It's just unfortunate timing.
To put this into perspective, last night was a long talk between friends, and we talked about a lot of things, right?
Okay.
It was just a very heavy night, and it was almost, let's put it this way, like a come to Jesus moment. And it was decided, again, especially via the encouragement and the bravery of Alicia in doing this in the first place.
I think they're afraid because didn't Taka mention he's under legal action right now? Yeah, it sounds like there's legal actions that are taking places.
That this is something that needed to be dealt with and gotten out of the way because it has been weighing on us, every single one of us. It has been weighing on us for months. 4 months. Yeah.
But okay, so like, here's the thing: if legal action has been taken, which I've talked about that earlier, even if there's like a chance that you like fuck up and slip up and like let something slide, maybe it shouldn't still have been talked about. Like, it probably shouldn't still have been brought up and posted anywhere. I mean, people are going to notice and they're going to ask, like, hey, what's going on or whatnot. Then that's when you can say individually, like if a person actually messaged you about it, hey, it's just something that we don't want to talk about at the moment. So yeah, that's all that's really been there. Like I said, I'm gonna post everyone's links down below. That way you can go and watch their full videos. But yeah, like something about it just seems off. Like I said before, allegations, the meaning, a claim that someone did something wrong / illegal. but there's no proof to back up that they actually did that. So my question is, if you have a friend where allegations came up that they supposedly did something, but there's no proof backing it up, are you going to quit being friends with them then, or wait until there is actual evidence proving that they did something wrong? So until next time, bye-bye, everybody.